voters overwhelmingly picking Janet Protasiewicz over Dan Kelly in the state Supreme Court race.
No election night would be complete without political expert Mordecai Lee joining us now with all of your expertise. Mordecai, this is just, you said this hasn't happened before. This is just unprecedented. Your reaction to what you've seen tonight?
I think what we've seen tonight is the power of the abortion issue. In other words, there are some issues in American politics and American history where there's no middle ground. For example, 100 years ago, people were fighting about prohibition, legal liquor or illegal liquor. Now it's about abortion. People are either pro-choice or pro-life, and we know from public opinion polls that's what drove the results tonight. This is more than a partisan victory or Democratic victory. This is a victory for pro-choicers over pro-lifers.
There have been some gracious concession speeches in the history of the state. I'm reminded of Eric Hovde a few years ago when he did not get on to the Senate. Beautiful speech by him. Dan Kelly, this was a burn the bridges type of concession speech. What is the effect of that long term?
You know, sometimes we complain that politicians are too formalized or too controlled in their messaging. Tonight, he was just willing to let it rip, and he told us how he really felt. He felt as if the paradigm that had worked for conservative Supreme Court races for the last 15 years had crumbled, and he couldn't understand it, and he didn't like it. He felt that you could run without saying how you felt about issues of abortion and guns and partisanship.
Can I ask a process question real quick? Everyone says the balance shifts now in the court. So what's the next step? What happens now?
The next step is August 2nd. She's going to get sworn in on August 1st. On August 2nd, we're going to start seeing requests to the Supreme Court to take jurisdiction of issues. Sometimes it's an expedited appeal. Can we skip the Court of Appeals and go straight to the Supreme Court? Sometimes it's, will you take original jurisdiction? Can we even skip the trial level court? And I think we're going to start seeing those decisions going in the opposite direction than they've gone in the last 15 years.
We were saturated with ads. This was the most expensive state Supreme Court race in the entire U.S., in U.S. history. How much of that was fueled by this topic, as you said, abortion being on the ballot when it really wasn't on the ballot?
I think it was everything. In other words, it's not just Wisconsinites who have opinions about whether they're pro-life or pro-choice, but it's all around America. And those donors, whether they're conservatives or liberals, they want it in. This was important to them. And so to a certain extent, $50 million getting spent on a lousy state Supreme Court race tells us how important the issue was to so many people. It really set the bar. This is the Rock of Gibraltar of American politics.
We take a little break now. There's a little break in the cycle, but 2024 gets there pretty quick.
Oh, God, don't mention that.
I know, but it's almost nonstop.